approaching this matter?
Well, our main focus of this investigation has always been to find the children and ensure their safety. Obviously, it is concerning what we're alleging Mr Phillips has done, and that's why we don't want the public approaching him. But again, any sightings of him or the children, we want them to contact us.
What makes you so sure, Andrew, that the person on the bike is Tom Phillips? What brought you to that conclusion?
Look, I can't talk specifics of that case, that's before the court, but we're sufficient that we've now charged him in relation to that.
You released a photograph, didn't you, at the time, with showing two people on the back of a bike. Can you tell us which of those people you believe was Mr.
It's part of the evidence.
So you're not able to give any indication as to whether the female on the back is a young person, potentially Jada?
Look, at the moment we don't know who the second person is involved in that robbery, other than to say they're female.
You don't know, or you're choosing not to?
We don't know who the second person is.
Are you able to give us any indication whether the banknotes from that robbery were used in the Bunnings purchases?
No, look, I can't give any specifics about evidence in relation to that robbery matter.
What can you say about the health of the man who was allegedly shot in this matter?
So look, no one was shot.
There's a charge of aggravated wounding?
Yeah, but no one was injured in the robbery. That relates to a matter of attempting to facilitate flight and rendering someone incapable.
So it is in relation to the robbery?
Yes.
Okay.
So all those charges laid yesterday are all in relation to the robbery.
People reported at the time hearing shots though, didn't they?
Yes.
When did police realise
No
that
one
Phillips was one of the duo that was involved in this robbery?
Well, as soon as we had sufficient evidence to identify him, charges were laid, and that was yesterday.
Andrew, you released some photos last month. 3 of them were bikes. One of them was a Suzuki 200cc Trojan. It looks distinctly like the bike used in the robbery. Are you able to confirm that it is the same bike?
No, look, I won't comment on anything relating to that robbery case.
Can we have updated ages for the children, please? Because they've been missing for a number of months, and you've still got. I'm just wondering if they've had birthdays.
Yeah, certainly. What I'll do is I'll get you those specific ages at the end of this.
Okay.
As more and more time passes, what would you say now about your level of concern for the children's welfare?
Oh, we've always had a high level of concern for their welfare. You know, these are children that how they've been educated, what's their health like, how they've been fed, what are they eating. You know, so again, people in the community that may think he's just a good dad doing something for his children, would encourage them to think about this new information.
We have heard from some people in the general region who do support him generally. What would you say to those people?
I'd say take a look at this new information and think about, is this the best for the children?
When he's arrested, will police consider charges against anyone who has helped him?
That will be something we consider at the time, depending on what evidence we've gathered.
Does Phillips have a firearms licence?
He did have a firearms licence, that's now been revoked.
So there was already a warrant out for his arrest, wasn't there? Not going to the court when he was due to go to the court?
Correct.
Yeah. So are you just releasing or doing the second warrant in an attempt to change the narrative around him? Because like others have said, when you talk to people, they kind of say they're his kids, he can do what he likes. Are you just trying to change the narrative with the second warrant?
Not at all. I think what you'd find, any serious offending such as this robbery, we've investigated it, we're happy we've identified someone involved in laid charges. The fact that a warrant is issued is because we can't find him to put him into court.
Okay. And so do you believe he's more dangerous now than he was when he first disappeared?
Well, if he's committing these offences as alleged, then I do consider him dangerous.
Sorry, can you confirm that shots were fired during this whole event, this whole bank robbery event? Were shots actually fired?
Yes, they were. That's previously been reported on.
Yeah. And do you know who fired the shots? Because you said there's a man and a woman were on the bike. Was it the
Yeah,
van
so
or-
I'm not going to discuss that aspect of the case.
I think it was reported that both were carrying weapons, is that correct?
Yeah, again, I'm not going to really get into the nitty-gritty of the bank robbery because it's before the court.
When did you actually draw parallels between the robbery and Tom Phillips, Andrew? Because you made that announcement obviously a month or so ago. Did you know then? Did you have an inkling?
Oh, the investigation team working on the bank robbery, they've been working hard to try and identify who's involved, and this week we've got to the point of being able to lay charges. There's nothing more I can talk about.
Yeah, I just wanted I might not have quite understood your answer, forgive me, about the aggravated wounding charge. Can you just, explain once again, what does that relate to, broadly?
Yeah, probably best what I can do is lead you to the relevant section of the Crimes Act, and then you'll understand. It's a technical matter. No one was actually physically injured in that robbery.
So obviously this is much more serious than just not turning up to court. Has how you will deal with Phillips when you catch him, has this changed? Has it made it, you might have let him go before, obviously now you won't. Has it changed how you'll deal with him if he does come forward?
Not at all. Our main focus is finding the children and ensuring their safety.
And what does laying these charges mean to the way you now approach this matter on the ground every day from now on, having laid these charges and made them public?
Well, we're still heavily focused on finding Tom and the children.
When was the last time you put up heat-seeking aircraft over the land between Kawhia and Maikoko?
Oh, look, there's been a number of different phases in this inquiry and search phases. I can't comment on that, but I can come back to you around that specific.
How likely is it though that he's in the caves, because there are hundreds and hundreds of caves along that area?
Certainly, and there's been a number of search phases done, and in terms of caving as well, we've even consulted with experts around that, but as you'd appreciate, it's a large area there.
Are you widening your inquiries as to who might be helping him? Because
sorry, can you
are
repeat
you
that?
widening the area of where residents might be who are helping him? Because that bank in Te Kūiti is only open on certain days, and it's possible that he would have known that. Do you think there's people in Te Kūiti helping him, Otrahonga?
Oh, look, I believe there's people in the community that are helping him. Every piece of information we get, we follow up on, and in order to try and corroborate alleged sightings or not.
Are you still going door to door in neighbourhoods down there? Police still going door to door?
We have done that, and as part of our area canvass phase, areas we've missed, we will go back and do that.
How would you describe how the community has responded to you in terms of whether they're being supportive or not supportive?
That's mixed. As I say, and you've alluded to, there are members of the community out there that are supportive of Tom, and that's why I just say to those people, think about his children in light of this new information.
How has the Phillips family and the other side of the family, the children's mother and half-sisters, how have they dealt with this news of the bank robbery and allegations around that?
Yeah, certainly that's come as a shock, particularly for the mother of the children. She's very concerned.
Sorry, just one more about can you say anything about why he would need to rob a bank? Why he would need that money?
Look, that's speculation. I can't talk to that.
In
Okay, I
previous
think we'll stop it now, and then we can follow up with any other further questions you've got and answers.
So in terms of getting us the up-to-date ages of the children, will you just do that as a general press release?
Yep, I can go and check those now for you, and I'll come back and answer that one. Yep.
Is there any, apart from the photo that was previously released, any other photos or even video footage that you'll be releasing from the Te Kūiti incident?
CCTV.
Yep. We're going to follow that up as well, and we'll
Right.
see if we can get you a photo. I'm not sure if it will be what it will be of, but we'll talk about that and see if we can get you an updated photo from that incident.
So I think at the moment you have the photo of the bike.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Moving vision is incredibly powerful when people see someone with a gun inside a bank, because it relates to all of us. So we would very much implore you to release it if it's possible.
Yeah, and that's something we'll just have to look at, given that charges have now been laid.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I will find out about the ages and I'll get back to you.
Okay, and it's still 10.